Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Have you ever sensed that everything in your life is unfolding according to a greater plan? That deep, unshakable pull within your heart, that inner calling, signifies that you are navigating your soul contract. Every experience you've encountered, both joyful and challenging, is not just a random occurrence. They are intricately woven steps on your path, guiding you toward the magnificent life that awaits you. You are a chosen one, and whether you fully recognize it or not, your journey has been orchestrated by God Himself, drawing you ever closer to your true purpose. Every twist and turn carries meaning and significance, aligned with the sacred agreement made before you stepped onto this earth. Too often, we become entangled in the day-to-day motions of life, overlooking the beautiful grand design unfolding before us. But the truth is, everything in your life has been aligned to prepare you for this exact moment. Your journey is not just any journey, it's a sacred path uniquely crafted for you. Have you ever felt different from those around you? That feeling is not an accident, my friend. You were chosen and set apart for a divine purpose. While many walk through life unaware of their spiritual calling, you are destined to awaken, to embrace your full power, and to fulfill the mission inscribed within your soul. So, let's explore the mysteries of your soul contract together. There's no one around for a bigger reason. In life, there are times when you may feel completely isolated. It isn't a chosen isolation, but rather one that seems forced upon you. Have you ever experienced something like that? A time when everything and everyone you depended on seemed to fade away, leaving you alone with your thoughts, doubts, and uncertainties. It may feel like a punishment, as if God has turned His face away. But looking back now, you might realize it was one of the greatest blessings you could have received. Solitude has a way of stripping away all the distractions and external noise, bringing you face to face with your true self. It's in these moments of isolation that God's voice becomes clearer. What you thought was abandonment was actually preparation. You weren't being left behind. You were being led forward, gently yet powerfully, into the next phase of your soul's journey. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 31, it is said, "But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." This verse can take on a new meaning during those seasons of solitude. When you are alone, feeling isolated from the world, you are not being abandoned. You are being given wings to soar higher than you ever thought possible. Maybe you're going through a season like that right now. Perhaps the people you once depended on have fallen away, or the circumstances you trusted have shifted beyond recognition. It may feel like a barren landscape, doesn't it? But here's the thing. Even in the desert, God provides. Just as a seed must be buried in the earth to grow, your greatest transformation often takes place in the dark. Relax. God takes care of everything. Life's journey is rarely a straight path. It's full of twists and turns, and sometimes it feels like you're walking in circles. The struggles, setbacks, and roadblocks can make you question whether you're even on the right path. But what if those very obstacles are a part of your soul contract? What if they are not detours but necessary challenges to help you grow into the chosen one you are destined to be? As found in the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6, we are reminded, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Trusting God's plan is not always easy, especially when life feels uncertain, but faith requires us to see beyond our limited perspective. Sometimes, when we feel like we're being held back, it's because we are meant to pause, reflect, and realign ourselves with God's purpose. It's during these moments that our faith is tested, and while it might feel like nothing is happening, beneath the surface, everything is shifting. You may not see it now, but God is working in ways beyond our understanding. Have you ever felt like you were on the verge of something great, only to have it slip through your fingers at the last moment? Those moments can feel like failure, but in truth, they are part of the preparation. God doesn't allow delays to punish us. Rather, He uses them to perfect us, to ensure that when the time comes for us to step into our calling, we are truly ready. You're not like anyone else. We live in a world that constantly encourages us to compare ourselves to others. It's almost impossible not to. We look at the lives of those around us and see them seemingly thriving while we struggle in silence. The temptation to compare can be overwhelming, and it often leaves us feeling inadequate or behind. But let me remind you of something crucial. You were never meant to follow someone else's path. God has laid out a plan for your life that is unique, a path only you can walk. Comparing your journey to someone else's is like comparing a mountain to the ocean. Both are majestic, but their beauty is incomparable. In the book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 14, we are told, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." This verse speaks directly to you, dear friend. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your journey, with all its highs and lows, is sacred. You have been chosen for something greater than you can currently imagine, and every step you take, even the ones that seem like missteps, is leading you closer to fulfilling your soul contract. Let me ask you, how often do you allow doubt to creep in because you're measuring your life against someone else's? How much time do you spend wondering if you're on the right path because your journey doesn't look like someone else's? Remember, God's timing for your life is perfect. If you're being delayed, it's because something greater is being prepared for you. It's not easy to release doubt, but doubt is a tool the enemy uses to make us forget who we are and who we belong to. You are a chosen one, and that means your purpose, your journey, your soul's mission is ordained by God. The only comparison that matters is how far you've come from where you started. You're already fulfilling your soul contract. Everything in your life has led you to this moment. The struggles, the victories, the moments of doubt, and the flashes of clarity. They've all been part of your journey toward fulfilling your soul contract. God didn't choose you randomly. You've been chosen to walk this path because of the unique gifts and purpose you carry within. When you step fully into your calling, you align with the divine plan God has for you. This isn't about becoming something new. It's about remembering who you've always been. As a chosen one, your soul signed a contract long before you arrived on this earth. That contract contains the mission you are meant to fulfill, the lessons you are meant to learn, and the impact you are destined to have on the world. In the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 28, it tells us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Your calling is divinely guided, and everything in your life, every joy, every hardship, is working together for your ultimate good. So, where do you go from here? You trust. You trust that the journey you're on is the right one, even when it feels uncertain. You trust that God's timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed. And you trust that, as a chosen one, your soul is fulfilling the contract it signed long before you ever knew the weight of this world. You have been called for a purpose, and that purpose is far greater than you can imagine. Whether you realize it or not, you are stepping into a new season of awakening where everything you've been through will finally make sense. Your struggles will transform into strengths, your doubts into unwavering faith, and your setbacks into springboards for greater things. Walking the path to light. As you move forward, keep this in mind. You are never alone on this journey. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for the fulfillment of your soul contract. You are a chosen one, and your life has a purpose far beyond what you can currently see. The next steps on your journey will require faith, trust, and a deep connection to your inner light. But as you continue to walk in alignment with God's plan, you will see doors open, opportunities arise, and your true power unfold before you. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like and share it with others who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your transformative journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.